Hey, welcome back, everyone. Another episode of Live with Dr. Jenn and Matt.
Good
And
afternoon.
hey, Dr. Jenn,
Hey there, how are you?
good. I'm just
Good.
excited to chat today. I think we had the pre-show there. We wanted to talk about better than average.
Yes.
And what have you been up to, though? First of all,
What have I been up to?
yeah,
We planted some seeds, so that's good. That's exciting. Um, Managing my steps for sure. Managing my exercise regime.
closing your rings.
Trying to get into close my rings. Yeah, I'm good. I'm like, oh, I've got them closed except for I got to stand for another 5 hours. Everything else is closed. So my exercise and my calorie burn is all done for the day. So I don't
Good.
have to do anything else for the day. I just have to stand up once every hour for the next 5 hours. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I found, to be perfectly honest, I found last week was a little, I found I kind of like, there was a little bit of a valley. Like I was really
Yeah.
motivated in the first couple of weeks to like, clean my house and, get rid of the the crud and the clutter and all that kind of stuff. And last week I found it hard. I was a little bit more like lazy, which I don't like to be lazy, but I found that I was like a little less motivated maybe.
That's
So
okay.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
so this week we're picking it back up, picking up
That
steam.
was, you had to experience last week just so you get into the picking up steam this week.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah.
And so this kind of goes in context with our better than average, right?
Yeah.
What we're talking about, right?
And
Yeah,
I
don't
think
settle.
you have to, yeah, you don't have to settle for average. And I think that goes for, when there's always like something that we strive to give, people in the office, I think, is hope and inspiration on how to improve their habits, and they don't have to be average, right? Because when you get a prognosis or something, I feel like right away you almost give yourself permission to have it, right?
Yes,
Like
yes,
not everybody, but you have to fight that, right? You have to give resistance
yes,
and find out ways you can be better than average. And I mean, we talk about that in the office in terms of the nervous system, the spine, movement, exercise, nutrition. And I mean, you're talking about giving yourself grace in terms of the mental capacity from last week to this week,
absolutely.
right? And I
Yeah,
think just because we hear something doesn't mean, oh, well, most 30-year-olds get this, or most 40-year-olds have some sort of degeneration. Realistically, there's something you can do about it. I just pick that as something in general. But like, whether it's blood pressure, cholesterol, whatever it may be, there's a way to improve, right? A lot of these things are a response to what's going on in our environment.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Epigenetics, big word out there, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so our environment dictates our health, it dictates our wellness, it dictates our ability to adapt and to get better. So you've heard, and I've heard, like, those amazing motivational speeches. We've seen them on Facebook. We've seen about these people who have like overcome these insurmountable odds to get their health back. They were injured or this or that, and they had this mindset, they had this drive, this motivation, this determination, the faith, the perseverance
Yeah.
to do better, to be better than average. And these are the people that we look up to and say, wow, like if this guy could do it or this woman could do it, we can do it too. And so many of us get plagued by that story that you hear in your doctor's office. Oh, you're just getting older, you're just going to have to deal with it, it's just
Yeah.
a part of getting older. And I like invite people to say, yeah, baloney. I don't have to be like the average person. I don't have to averagely age like everyone else. I don't have to be a statistic. I could be the exception. I could be
Yeah.
better than average, right?
Of course. 'Cause
So
people forget the average is like that middle curve, right? There's a whole bunch of people on the
yeah,
95%
yeah,
plus, and there's also people in the 5% or lower,
you got it.
right? So you can
You got
shift. The good news is you can shift the whole curve,
it. That's right.
right? If
We're
we
going to lead
inspire
the
one another.
charge, Matt. You and I are leading the
Yeah,
charge. We're shifting the curve.
100%. And
Yes.
if it was just getting old, right? It's I think I really want to bring up the fact that most 40-year-olds probably, not all, probably have similar habits, which have
Yes.
created their lifestyle effects or
Yes.
have created their current level of health.
Yes.
Right? And there's always outliers, and there's people willing to shift the curve, right? So it's not so much that you're just getting old, it's that, hey, the average is most, 35-year-olds have these challenges because they're presented with, they have kids this age, they sleep this much, and maybe they're more stressed than ever, and they're at the the lower point of their career, haven't hit the peak yet, right?
Right. Right.
So they experience many of the same health things. Stress levels are similar,
Yes.
right? So the neat thing is that you can be an outlier, right?
I think I am an outlier. I think that I get healthier the older I get. Like, and it's not like I don't have the odd ache and pain, but I eat better than I did a year ago and better than I did 2 years ago. And I exercise more and I get outside more. And I think I continue to improve with age because I know more. I'm educating myself, and we want to be like examples to our patients and to our
Oh,
community, and not just, I don't want to be a fat chiropractor that's telling people that they got to exercise and move their bodies. So I think just
it's
as
got to be
I learn
congruent.
more, yeah, it's got to be congruent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it needs to be authentic. So I feel like I am continually getting stronger and healthier, and my immune system is continuing to build, and my fortitude, my mental strength, like all of those things are building because of everything that I'm putting in my body and in my head too.
yeah. I think right on that last comment, I think you probably get mentally stronger.
Yeah.
A little bit each year, you inch the whole line, right? And
Yeah.
that downloads to everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it changes
Absolutely.
the way you make decisions, changes the way you interact with people, and every year you probably become a little bit more aware and more mentally strong.
I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so. And why can't we all do that? We can all do that.
we can. We just can't accept the average part.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and I
All
think
right.
I think that's a good message for today. I think that's
I
really
think it
good.
is. I do
Yeah,
want to ask you in
yeah.
front of everybody what's going on with the hickey on your neck.
Oh, the hickey on my neck. Yeah, it's funny. We chatted about that a bit in my last episode. And I was talking to somebody else there, and I was just saying it's usually Tuesdays is, a certain type of lift where the bar always hits down in here. So I'll clean the bar up to my chest, and the bar rests right across here, right? And then
Yes,
I'll push it overhead, and it lands again, and then I'll push it overhead again. So when you hit it like 30 times off here, eventually you get some sort of chafing.
you
So
see it.
no, it is not a hickey. And thank you.
Like, you know
And
what? I'm just, I'm calling it the obvious. People are going to be watching this saying, what is Dr. Matt up to? So
yeah,
I
so
just
that
wanted to
is,
clear it up.
I call it the barbell bites. That's what happens. So you don't want it to get you. You got to be careful.
Well, good for you. Good for you
Yeah.
being better than average.
Oh, thank you. We got to go
Mhm.
get our walk in now. It's been snowing
Yeah,
out here. It's the end of April, and it's still snowing out there.
I know it's
So
crazy cold day. It's weird, but
yeah,
the sun is shining from time to time. So hopefully,
which is a good part.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Matt, it was
All right.
lovely chatting with you.
We'll see you soon. Good seeing you, Dr.
Okay, have
Jen.
a great day.
All right. Bye.
See
Bye,
ya.
guys.
Bye.